Well, today's National DJ Day, and I decided to visit Eden on her morning show at 99.9 and also meet her better half on radio, Steve. Let's take a look. It's National DJ Day. So who could we talk to? How about our very own Eden Kendall? She does the morning show on 99.9 Gator Country, but I really want to meet her co-host, Steve, and talk to him and get some more juicy gossip on our Eden.
Your hometown morning show with Steve and Eden.
Hi, worlds are colliding right now.
It's tough for you, isn't it?
Well, okay, so when I leave here, I head on over to Unity Plaza for our Channel 4 show, River City Live. So I have my TV husband, my real-life husband, my radio husband. Of the three, Steve, the one you're looking at right now, is the longest relationship I've ever had.
I met Eden when we worked at WAPE, and the funny thing is, I wanted to work there. She wanted them to hire me, so Eden and I went out to lunch one day to scheme how to get this whole thing worked out. The battery in her car died, so rather than just being Mr. Jumpstart, we went and bought a whole new battery, and I put the battery in her car. And I was driving home thinking to myself, man, if this doesn't ice the gig for me, nothing will. Absolutely. One of the things that I would like to make you aware of, you got to actually experience on River City Live, was the Eden moment when you learned that Eden had her shirt on backwards.
Exactly. There's a lot of Eden moments, and we've only been working together for a couple of months. You know, basically, there's like a meme of a kitten all tangled in yarn. Mm-hmm. That's Eden with the cords. I don't know how it happens. It does. But why radio?
Because of this face. No, it's something I've always wanted to do. I knew when I was 4 years old that I wanted to be in radio, and nothing else was going to satisfy it. I tried, I did construction, I did work for a printing company. I've done pretty much everything, but I always came back to wanting to do radio. My first radio gig was at an AM station in Rockville, Maryland, and I worked from midnight to 6, and then I would go to school. This was like, I would go to high school for my English class, which is all I had to take, and then I'd go out and I'd cut grass all day. Wow. I had a landscaping business.
So you've been in radio for decades.
Yes.
What has changed the most?
What you're looking at right back there. I mean, we don't have records, we don't have CD players, everything is run off a computer hard drive, and I like it. You know, there's a lot of guys that miss that kind of stuff. I don't miss it at all. This is nice and clean, everything sounds great, and it's pretty much idiot-proof, which explains my longevity.
What do you love most about your job?
I love the music. I love our listeners. I love being able to tell stories about things that they might hear, but they can start a conversation at work. You know, where you can come up to someone who, whether they're a great friend or whether they're a stranger, they can say, hey, did you hear on the radio this morning the story about? And it's something that we would have, you know, Eden and I would have told them about. And that's kind of cool because it comes back full circle. This is the best city anywhere. Don't let anyone tell you anything else. Sometimes people have to move away and then come back to realize how great it is. I had to move here, realize how great it is, and stay. That's why I'm here 25 years later.
Thanks to everybody today at 99.9 Gator Country. I had such a great time. I felt like a little boy, like on a school field trip. Got to be on the radio, got to meet Steve, which I really wanted to do, and it was so cool to see what Eden does in the mornings. That was a lot of fun. It was great to meet Steve, too, because I hear so much about him. I'm pretty sure it's that Steve that I hear about. But anyway, not your other Steve.
There were two Steves. Anyway, I was really glad that your name isn't Steve, or I would have my husband Steve. There's Steve Sutton. But you know what? It was fun having you guys there, and Abby, our producer, was with you. And it was just fun. It was like, company's coming. Yay, clean up your area. Clean it up. Everyone's coming. So I really appreciate you celebrating National DJ. You had a choice. It's also National Cheese Day, and you chose National DJ Day. So thank you very much.
You're welcome. All right, we'll have more after this.